Hi, everyone. It's been a while since I've been here. Oh, boy. Um, Happy New Year. I hope you had a great Christmas and a wonderful celebrations for the new year to bring it in. Yeah, we finally reached 2025. Anyhow, we'll see what this year will bring us. I hope good health. You know, anyhow. Okay, before I get into this, I think I should bring you an update about the cats and the kittens the last time I was here. Um, the mother cat that was in my bathroom with her four babies, with her four kittens, her name was Stump. Okay. Um, the following Monday, I think it was. Yeah, it was a Monday evening after I taped you after my last after my last video. Um, that we found a rescue and they were taken to a foster. So once I don't know anything more about them. All I know is that what a rescue, what they do is they find a foster home, and what happens is they are given their their blood tests to make sure they don't have anything that they're carrying, like a feline leukemia, which apparently, from what I understand, outdoor cats do carry. Some of them do. Some of them is not too bad, so they're treatable. They deworm them and they will fix them. They'll either spade or neuter them, um, and then they they'll put them up for adoption. Anyhow, Stump and her four kittens, like I said, they were they uh, they were fostered. That was her second litter. Her first litter, which I don't think I ever spoke about, she had three kittens, and all three of them were female, and two of them were twins. Like you could not distinguish between either one of them. They were so black that they looked velvet when you looked at them. That they were so beautiful, beautiful. They both had a little bit of a white on their chest and under the belly, which was exactly the same. And the tip of their ears, they had a little bit of long fur, and that I will explain in a minute. The third one was totally different. Oh my gosh. I named her, I called her Sweet Pea. She got used to me. It takes a long time to work with the feral cats to get them to be friendly. The mother was friendly, both mothers. Okay. I'll explain the other mother in a minute. Were friendly. Okay, so they were used to us. They were used to us coming in the backyard, and we would feed them, give them water, pet them, play with them, whatever. Um, anyhow, so like I said, the third one was totally different. She was gorgeous, gorgeous, unbelievable. She is part Maine Coon. She was gray with dark gray markings and black markings. She had the M, which represents the Maine Coon on her forehead. She had long fur coming out of her ears, white long fur coming out of her ears, and at the tip of her ears was a tuft of fur, which symbolizes Maine Coon. Also, one of the traits. And her front paws were big, like anyhow. Those three were the first three to be sheltered. I had found a veterinarian, um, not that far, well, kind of far from me, but anyhow, that that adopted stray kittens. Um, So the three of them went there, and the only difference between the twins was that one of them was more skittish. She was more like, um, uh, she would need to be worked with. It'll take a long time for her to get used to humans. But anyhow, she was getting a little bit close to me, but no, not enough for me to be able to touch her. She would smell my hand, and that's as close as she would get. And then she would, as soon as I moved, she would take off. Anyhow, yeah. So unfortunately, all three of them were not. We wanted them to be adopted together, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. Though, but we were so happy because one of the twins, the one that wasn't skittish, she was adopted first, and then Sweet Pea and the other twin that was skittish, we were so happy to hear they were adopted together because we didn't want them to be alone. And then the kittens, the little fluff balls that I showed you out my back window there out in the backyard. Um, the mother's name was Stella. Anyhow, at first they were a little bit hard to trap, but we finally trapped them. The kittens. We didn't have to trap the mother, obviously, because she was friendly to us. Um, my neighbor next door, like the two of us, were feeding them and taking care of them, and that 'cause the only room that has a door on it in my apartment is the bathroom, so I couldn't keep those fine kittens. They were big, and the mom in there. So he surrendered his. He fixed his room up because he has a door on his bedroom because he has two cats of his own. Anyhow, so like he set up his bedroom. We trapped the kittens and so that they were in his room. So and the mother was in there with them because she was still nursing. Um, Not all the time, but once in a while she would nurse them because they were about, I don't know, 2.5 months old, I think, when we trapped them. Anyhow, um, so what happened was we found another shelter that took, took them all in and the mother anyhow. So that's it. They're all gone now. It was quite you know we it was quite something here. It was very hard to give them up in that, but it's best for them. You get close to them. Oh gosh, I cried so much over it. Anyhow, okay, so that's it. That's the update on all those cats and kittens. Anyhow, so what I want to do today is this is a tin. I think this is a it's a tin pail that I got at I think I bought years ago. I'm not sure. I think I bought it either at Dollarama or at the time Walmart. So um, I have a new idea. I'm not too sure how this is going to work because for me, anything I do is an experiment, and it's like I don't do before unless I don't do anything before. Anyhow, but I did try something else because I'm going to be using a Dremel, and not everybody has a Dremel. So what I did was I tried on another tin that I have. So this was something I painted this was years ago, and I was going to do something on this, but it never happened. Um, Tin snips, if you have tin snips, if you could get tin snips, that would be great. Or if you have Tim Holtz scissors, Now, I tried this, and what I did was I made a starting hole for the crocodile. You can make a starting hole or a couple of starting holes just to get the scissors in there. But it's not a very it's not easy. It's not a very good cut, as you can see, because then you'd need uh, a craft hammer just to straighten it out after, okay? And you'd need to sand that because it's a bit sharp, the edges. So that's what I'm just telling you now. And like I said, not everybody has a Dremel. And I'm gonna I'm gonna try craft hammer. Just take a craft hammer and then you could just like hammer it into place. It's a bit noisy, but anyhow, or a pair of pliers. Let's straighten that out. But anyhow, okay. So what I started doing is I have I'm going to use the die cuts as a guide because what I'm going to do is I want to make that childhood song. Some of us will remember. Some of us old folks remember. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. Well, fix it, dear Henry, dear Henry, dear Henry. Well, fix it, dear Henry. Fix it. Anyhow, the song goes on and on. You can Google the song. You can Google the song uh, "Hole in the Bucket," and you'll get all the verses in that to the song. Anyhow, and all the words. So anyhow, so this is what I try something new, something different. Um, like I'm going to be cutting holes in here. I'm going to be putting, I'll be using at some point. After I've cut the holes in here, what I want to do is I want to try to rust it, but that's going to take some time to do because I'll have to put it all in a bucket and there's a hole in the other bucket. Haha. Anyhow, just to get it to rust. Hopefully it'll work. Um, after I cut it, and I'm going to have to sand the edges. So anyhow, so what I did was first I have die cuts. And for this one, I already kind of measured out the center of it because I'm gonna cut right to the edge. So I need to draw it. So that's the center, and it more or less the same distance between the bottom here and here. Let's see if this is going to work. Anyhow, so this measures, okay, from one end, from one side to the other. Geez. This will measure, this one measures two, 2 1/8. Okay, 2 1/8. Okay, square. So that's what I want to draw here. Let's see. I'm going to use what I did was to mark the center and everything. So I used a pencil because I can erase it. I don't know if I'll be able to see if it'll work good. Oh boy, if it's going to work good on here. So what I'm looking for is because there's a piece here that's cut out. That's from when they were together. They cut them apart. So that's about the middle, I hope. So Just want to make sure. I can't really see it. So I'm gonna try this because it's not gonna show up anyhow because I'll be cutting it. Hopefully, hopefully I can do it straight. Let's see. Cut. Oh boy, starting off real good, eh? Come here, you. Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe I can. Can't really see it that good. So let's try again. Just don't move. It's slippery, so it moves. Okay. Yes. Oops. This is hard to do. I'm gonna have to figure something else out. No, it's not showing up. Okay. Try the pencil again. I'm gonna have to I think what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to get some tape. I know I was going to get tape before, I forgot. Okay, I see tape. Try this again. It's going to be difficult. Not so easy as I thought. Okay, I'm just looking for that notch right here. Try this again. It's moving again. Let's see with the pen again. Oh, keeps moving on me. Okay. This one at least get the corners. See. Oh, okay. Right. It's not going to work. What I've done though, so far, I know the measurement. two and a two and an eighth. That's a little easier. Something that's more. It doesn't help that it's on the curve, right? Why is that? This is longer than the top part. Yeah, look like that. And that's because from the round, oh, it's on a curve, I mean. Yeah. Okay, that kind of looks okay. Just trying to erase the woo woo here. It's so good. The reason why I'm taping it is because it's more of a straight edge. Yeah, I hope that's okay. Let's see. That's almost it. I think that's okay. Now, I want to do other shapes. I want to do it's a smaller square. Before I go on to any more making, maybe I should do. It's going to take a while for me to do this. Maybe what I should do is just to measure the pieces that I want, and then just measure them out on the, and just measure them out on the, onto the tin, and then just cut them out. I want to do this. I want to center this also here. So from here, from the handle to the handle, that's 6.5. So 3.25. uh, 3.5. Half of three is 1.5. Okay, so it's one. It's 1 1/8. Oh, what am I doing? It's six. It's 6.5. So it's 3.25 is the center. That's the center. So this rectangle is, the width is um, 1 and 5/8. One and 3/8. Okay. That 1 3/8. This is the halfway mark here. That's the halfway mark here. And the length of it is 2 and 5/8. 2 and 5/8. So I think that should be it like that there. All right, just eyeballing it now. I think it's okay. I said how long, how wide? 1 3/8. Oh, it's bigger. Is it? So I'm having a hard time with this. I hate businesses measuring. I, I'm just gonna go for it. A good idea if I did it straight, eh? It looks straight, like I said, it's not a curve. Hopefully this will be all right. That turns out okay. Like I said, because it's on a curve, so it doesn't look straight. Okay, so I'm going to cut two for now on camera, and then I'm going to cut more off camera. I don't know if it's straight. Okay, so how am I going to get this to stay down? Well, clamps. Two clamps onto my table. You're not going to see. It's pretty good. Um, Also, what I'm going to do is just going to put it right here. So if there's any pieces of this that comes flying out, I don't want it on the floor because I don't want that stray to get any little pieces of. I don't want him to get any little pieces of metal in his feet. So I'm gonna have to stand to do this. So my Dremel is not cordless, unfortunately. Wish it was. I'm putting it on the number one. So wish me luck. Can't really see. Ah, another thing is, if you're gonna do this, wear safety glasses. I can't find mine. I look for hours. I have my regular glasses on. Let's see how this is going back in. Going crooked. And the optic to through. Down to down. Down through. I put it on too. It's gonna end up, but anyway. Going straight. I don't know how straight this is, but anyway. Thank God, look. Boy, not straight here. We could burr it. So they're not so so it's not so sharp. I need a new sanding disc. It's a bit sharp on the inside. I'm gonna have to cover this with I use some washi tape. Eh, Lot better. Please. Just made a mess of it, right? It's not straight anymore. That's okay. I used to tear paper. I had those, right? Okay. 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 Just here. Okay. That's okay now. No, it isn't. Right. Well, so goes a lot crooked. So that happens when I try to get it straight. But anyhow, um, I'll have to get some sandpaper to fix that up. Anyhow, oh boy. Ah, And that's anyhow. I'm gonna do this one. It takes some time to do this. All right. I'm gonna have to bathroom after for sure. Anyhow, oh my God, it's great. Wow. Let's try this again. Okay. Shall we do this again? I have to change the first. I need to put a new disc on. Okay, you know what? Need to tighten this so it doesn't go flying off. And then just uh, I need to put another sanding disc on there. It screws off at the top. Screw back in. But these sanding discs don't last that long, as you can see. Okay, you ready to go again? I can figure out the two. It's a little noisy, and sorry about that, but no, can't be helped. We're cutting it straight. I don't know. Okay, that's it. Where's the teaspoon? There. It was hanging on by a hair. Wow. Okay. Again, I'm gonna have to burnish the edges. This one seems to be a little better as far as cutting it a little bit straighter. Over here, I guess not, eh? Uh, I need to do this. Where did I put it? Need to make sure it's tight. Okay. Here we go again. Boy, see what I did? Or I'm gonna use sandpaper to do this. Anyhow, it's not straight anymore. I think what I'll do is it's like torn paper, you know, the edges. We love that so much. Anyhow, okay. Boy. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza. Dear Liza, there are two holes in this bucket. Anyhow, we're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix this off camera, and I'm going to where's my garbage can? Um, make some more holes, and then I'm going to oh, gosh, Then I'm going to rust it. Anyhow, no longer straight. That's okay. Like I said, it's like the torn edges that we love so much. So you're wondering what I'm going to do, eh? Am I going to color it after? I don't know. Possibly. Put a couple more holes in here. Let's see. Where's a smaller one? Okay, that's it, I think, for today. um, just plugging this out. Um, yeah, these are supposed to be windows. You're going to see what I'm going to do after. And hi guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to paint the whole thing or if I'm just going to put some paper here and there, tissue paper maybe. Do I have a plan? Sort of. Yeah, so make windows. I cover it with, like I said, with acetate and decorate it up a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyhow, this is something different. Uh, so, like I said, this is not for children, obviously. Um, this is more of a trial and error for me. We'll see what happens. I'm just erasing the pencil marks and what happens, how it turns out in the end. Anyhow, um, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already subscribed. Please leave me a comment. Give me a big thumbs up. Um, yeah, I have to really clean really well. This is, I'm gonna have to clean really good here. I'm gonna have to vacuum off of the floor. Yeah, yeah. Give me big thumbs up if you please, and share my video. Let me know what you think of this project. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, but there's more than one hole in the bucket, dear Angela. Anyhow, so we'll see how this turns out. So have a good rest of the day. Like I said, it's more of an experiment, and it's not straight edge. Tried to do straight edge. I'm not used to using this, and whoever's used to using the Dremel might have been cringing at what I was doing. Anyhow, so that's it for now, and I'll see you again another day. Ciao.